Guys, welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Today, I've got a special guest. Alexis, someone I went to university with, someone I've been friends with for years and years. We got him on the podcast because whenever we play or whenever we go out drinking, whenever we go out together, we always seem to get on, and people like the chemistry that we have. So now we're going to bring it to this. The first thing we're going to do today is, do you want to briefly introduce yourself to everyone? And then we will jump into what today's episode is all about.
I mean, yeah. So my name's. Do you say my name?
Yeah.
My name's Alexi.
People who have watched me on stream would know who Alexi is.
Yeah.
People who don't know.
Formerly, I was known as Itchy Scratchy 97. More recently, now known as Colossal. About 5'7", short, dark, handsome.
Everything you want in a man. Everything you want in a man. So today we brought you on because you're going to help me solve people's dilemmas.
Try to anyway.
Well, we'll try to solve your dilemmas. No, I'm not the best at this, like at dilemmas.
Oh, I mean,
I have a lot of problems myself that I could go, Alexia, I need help, but we're not going to get into those today. The first question we have is, how do you tell someone to pie off their other half in the most subtle way possible? How do you tell someone else to pie off their other half in the most subtle way possible?
I mean, I think you need a bit more context around that. Why are you telling them to pie off their other half? You know,
what has happened?
Are they in a bad situation and it's genuinely better for them to be out of it?
Yeah.
Or are you telling them to pie off their other half because you want to get with someone?
Or because you want to get with them?
Yeah.
I don't think about that one. Yeah.
You know, so I'm not gonna look at that because, you know, yeah, I get you might like somebody, but if somebody's with someone else and they're happy, then I'm not gonna tell you how to pie them off. But
let's role play for a second, right?
Okay.
I am the person who you want me to end with someone, okay?
I want you to end with someone.
Okay, you don't like the someone I'm with. How would you tell me, bro to bro? How would you tell me?
So I mean, like, I'd sit you down and, you know, like we are here in front of a camera.
In front of a camera. Camera's got to be on. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, it's realistically, it's just sort of going through and explaining, you know, how you feel and why you feel that way. So you know, for example, if like, you know, something happened sort of to one of my mates fairly recently actually, and that they were in a sort of like quite a controlling relationship. His girlfriend didn't trust him. Absolutely no reason why she didn't trust him.
Okay, trust issues, yeah.
They've been together for a long time. So you know, me, a couple of the other boys as well, sort of just speaking to him like, look, you know, this is how we're seeing it.
This is how we see it from our perspective, yeah.
Yeah. Because quite often in that scenario, it's difficult to see when you're in it what's actually sort of going on. So,
yeah.
Definitely.
Unless you put yourself in their shoes.
Yeah.
But then love makes people blind as well in the same time.
100%.
So you're like,
100%.
You could be telling someone something, they'd go, "No, you're wrong," and then they could end up breaking that friendship with you
100%.
instead of that relationship they have with someone else.
That happened to me before, a long time ago.
Yeah, I think it's a tough one to be in. How do you tell someone to pie someone off in the most subtle way possible? I think depends on the context of the whole situation. I think you've gotta, if you're good friends with a person, you gotta sit them down and be like, look, I might be wrong.
Yeah.
But this is the way I see it. But then they might take offense to that as well. But I don't know.
It's
the most subtle way possible.
Ultimately, all you can really do is let them know how you see things.
Yeah.
What you think is going on. And then sort of after that,
whatever
you're not going to sort of be able to make them break up with somebody.
Yeah, you can't.
And you should never sort of make somebody break up with someone. You can sort of try and give them an idea of what you're seeing the situation as, but you know, I mean, it happened to me, like I said, and you know, I wasn't ever able to see it until after the situation. Until after I was out of that situation. So, in that sort of sense, you'll never be able to sort of persuade somebody to break up with someone.
No, I don't think you ever can. Or you ever
they need to realise it themselves.
Yeah.
So all you can do is try and help them realise that.
But then at I might not take that person a week, 2 weeks, a day. I might take them months or even a year or two to realise what their situation they're actually in before they go, you know what, Maybe Alexia was right. Maybe T was right.
Yeah, I mean, it was like 6 months, I think.
Yeah.
That it took me to realize. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
It can take a while.
It puts people in a bad situation then as well, because you gotta sit down, and you're sitting down at the risk of you're losing your friendship.
Yeah.
If it goes wrong or if it goes good, he'll break up with this girl, but then you've got to live with the consequences of what if I'm wrong, and what if I persuaded that guy to break up with the missus, but what if I'm wrong? So there is pros and cons to both ways, but in the most subtle way possible, I think the best solution is just sit them down and just build conversation and just build. This is the way I see things, and yeah. Well, that's the most subtle way to break up with your partner. No. Make someone break up with their partner.
Yeah, ultimately you won't. Just speak to them.
Yeah, just leave it.